record this. All right. Welcome. Let me start with one sentence. Everything bends to the identity you consistently hold. Everything bends to the identity you consistently hold. I repeat, everything bends to the identity you consistently hold. Welcome to everyone who's here. If you can hear me well, drop a heart in the chat. Thank you. Okay. Drop one emoji, one word. How are you feeling right now? Thank you for being here. Feel free to share in the chat your wins, your insights, your declarations, your intentions, your blessings, anything that you would love to be blessed so we can bless them. This is a group of coaches and light workers, soulful entrepreneurs. So thank you for being here. I wasn't able to really, promote this event so well because I was like just sleeping. I was working and sleeping at the same time. I was walking, I was sleeping. How are you feeling today? I want to be real and vulnerable with you guys. I'm really feeling very sleepy. Ever since I finished my, we have a weekly live masterclass every Friday, the spiritual life coaching certification course with NLP and spiritual laws of the universe. After that, I was just like, I had a one-on-one call after, and we had to reschedule because after that, the entire weekend, I'm overflowing with divine downloads as always, and I'm also very sleepy. So that's what I'm feeling. So feel free to share in the chat how you are, where you are, what you're feeling. Mercury retrograde it's in its final stretch and my body is feeling it. But I'm here, I'm showing up. I'm not one of those who, if it's a Mercury retrograde, you should just sleep or you shouldn't do anything. No. I have signed 4 promise agreements during the Mercury retrograde. So I'm showing up. We always operate from personal power here, from our God state, and never from circumstantial power, never ever from what is happening outside or what are the opinions or insights of everyone around you. No, you come from the identity, your self-identity, your self-power coming from within. We do not wait for perfect conditions. We show up and we create the conditions from within. And I want to share something that I'm so excited and grateful about. The 4 new private clients I have manifested this month to serve. It came in with ease and grace and with flow this time. Not like before when I have to, always discount myself or come from a place of lack or fear. Now I receive it with complete and calm certainty that, okay, if it's a yes, then yes, thank you, universe. If it's a no, then I have other better things to do. So I tell myself now I do not chase anymore. I hold the frequency and it comes. And I'm now embodying that frequency of a world-class coach and light worker and master energy healer. And not just any other guide, but someone who's walking my talk. And also my journey is all about self-worth, self-love. I've experienced so much abuse. I'm not going to tell about my story now. I've told about my story a lot of times, but I'm coming from a place of identity of someone who doesn't have to discount myself heavily just to be chosen in love and in abundance, both. Even like before in love, it goes the same way. Like you have to prove that you're worthy of love. No more like that. So I'm embodying more grace, more ease, more flow, and activating the love and abundance from within. And that is what we're going to talk about today. That is what this whole space is all about. Today is very extra special because my cup is so full. I'm overflowing. I have been receiving so many divine downloads this week, so many insights, so many teachings that I'm just so excited to bring into this space with you. And that means we're going deep today. We also have an abundance activation and declarations until the very end of this masterclass activation healing circle. And so please, I'm burping. Please, it's time for us to really release the old story and come from this place of God state, of this highest consciousness. Please stay with me until the very end. if you can, and if it feels good, we're going to be together for around 2 hours, because I know I said only 90 minutes, but I'm sensing we're going to be together for like 2 hours or more. And again, it's perfectly all right if you just want to receive today without typing or sharing anything. I read all the chat, and I acknowledge everything. But I also would love for you to maybe sense your energy if you want to just receive, just to be in this field, let it do its work. There's a valid and powerful way to be here, to just share your beautiful energies in spirit. I'm not a strict teacher. And for those who feel called to share, please do drop your reflections. You can raise your hand, unmute yourself, message the chat, your wishes, your desires, your intentions, your wins, your light bulb moments, your divine downloads, because I know we are all light workers and spiritual teachers here. I know I'm your teacher, but you are also my teacher in this journey. We are all students and teachers of each other. And someone here right now needs to hear exactly what you have to say. Your voice is medicine, your reflection, your divine wisdom is always a gift. When you share your beautiful energy, that is actually amplifying our energy exchange, our energy circuitry here in this container, whether spiritual, energetic, verbal, monetary, emotional support, greetings, celebrations, all of the above. That is what makes this space so alive. All kinds of energy exchange are welcome, especially when you are the cheerleader of each other, without competition, but pure collaboration and pure love frequency. So share if you feel called. That is activating, amplifying our energy here. And also receive if that is where you are. Both are sacred, both are welcome, both are well accepted. Quick pause before we dive in. Again, happy birthday to all of those celebrating, to our soul sisters and brothers. We have birthdays in our community to celebrate this month. Some of my private clients and so many students are celebrating. It's also my half brother's birthday, my mother's birthday this month, my sisters, and I call them my sisters, but they're actually my second cousins here in Dubai. Two of them are celebrating. My aunt, so many March celebrants. It's very special to be very dear to my heart. And you know who you are. If you're celebrating, we see you, we celebrate you. Happy birthday to our goddess sisters, especially our dear soothing star, Sophia. Happy birthday, my dear. And advance happy birthday, our high priestess goddess, Liana, as well. Liana, my love. If I missed anyone celebrating your birthday this month, please let me know in the chat, in WhatsApp. Everyone, let us take a moment to greet and celebrate each other. If you have not yet done so, drop some love, some hearts. We rise together here and we celebrate each other here. So, let me ask you first, even just one word in the chat. How are you feeling? To those who have not yet shared, what energy are you personally moving through this week? I want you to really pause and reflect on that. Now, let me read the chat. The chat is alive. Sophia, I want to share my wins. Yes, of course, please. After this, if you want to open your camera or if you want to type in the chat, all are welcome. If you want to share with all of us, that would be great. Thank you. Manon, hi, Aleli, I'm here for the first time. Thank you for inviting. Oh, welcome. Sophia, Aleli has been motivating me to post on my YouTube. Last week, I had about 330 something subscribers. Today, it's about 444. Yay! And it's like a surefire. In our one-on-one sessions, it always comes. It's just a matter of you doing it, right? And it's like a sure yes, surefire sacral yes. It's a sacral yes. You just have to do it. You just have to do the inspired action steps to do it. And you did it. And it's so fast. You know, it took me months. Now I have 20,000 subscribers, but before I just have like 10. It took me months to gain 100. You did it in 1 week. Come on. Oh my god, you're such a star, Sophia. VJ, you're here. First time here too. We are on cruise right now, so if connection drops, then please no. Oh, we are so grateful you're here. Oh my god, the energy of the cruise. Love it. Abundant energy of travel. Yes. I have two private clients, soulmate sisters. They're not here now because they're also traveling. And um they were like contemplating whether or not they're going to travel or not, whether or not they will travel because of some issues on, uh if it's because of course travel is a lot of money, and I was like, go travel. You have it, go, it will come back in so much in return. I see it, I feel it, and it's like it's a yes. I mean, if it's a no, a guide, if the guidance is clearly a no, then of course I wouldn't encourage, but it was a surefire yes. You just gotta believe that in circuitry, and then every time you love yourself, and every time you believe with faith and certainty that it will all come back, then it will 10 times fold, 100 times fold. Sophia, everything bends to the identity you consistently hold. Yes. Denise, oh my God, my dear D. Wins. Finally answered half of the 19 questions to streamline my offerings. Yes. So D is also one of my private clients and soulmate sisters for years now. Thank you for being here. Took the plunge and signed up for the full coaching package with Darling Aleni. Lots to do. Here we go. Yes. Yes. Paid in full. I love it. Intentions to fix my landing page to get my soul line clients now. Yes, it's coming. They're already there. Come on. With the last retreat that you did, I mean, what if you have 2 retreats in a week? Then that's so much more than your monthly salary, right? Yes, you have already done it, just more coming. To wake up eager to serve the world. Blessings, bless my kids. Yes, your sons. So adorable, so talented. Bless my mind, my work, bless you all. Feeling tired as well, but showing up today. We don't chase, we magnetize. Yes! Ah, thank you. All right. So later on, if you wanna share your uh beautiful face, yes, please do that. VJ, we have physiotherapy clinics in Ottawa, Canada. February 2026 was our most successful February in last 10 years in terms of revenue. Oh my God, thank you for blessing us with this abundant energy. This will amplify this container. Thank you for being here. That's a big win. Circulate that. Let's amplify that. It's done, it's complete, it's fulfilled for all of us here. Spending more time with family, setting my intention to start a partnership program across Ottawa. Yes, you know what? I have downloads to share about this partnership program. I was talking to someone about this, like a business-minded millionaire here in the. Anyway, later on we'll talk, VJ. I started today with less overthinking and calmer heart. Oh, I love that. I love this. All right, I'm gonna take a picture of myself before I continue. All right. So, what is an energy that you feel you're moving through this week? Like an energy that you feel um like your word of the week, or it can be an energy that you're moving through, or an energy that you want to embody. That's a good thing as well. So it can be one word, a sentence. I love all your sharing. Thank you for sharing. I see what is coming through in the chat, and I want to reflect something back about all of us. Hardev says balance and calm. Oh, I love that. I love that. Balance and calm. So whatever you're moving through right now, it is never random. It has a reason, a purpose, and it is preparing you. Sophia says, love. Oh, I'm so happy that you are here, and I'm so happy that you're sharing the love, and I'm so happy that you experienced so much love on your birthday weekend yesterday. So I feel the love. You can share your YouTube channel in the chat so you have more followers. follow each other here. And congratulations. So wherever you are, whatever you're moving through, it has a reason, it has a purpose, and it is preparing you. Now, let me share what I'm feeling about where we are energetically right now. This week, the energy is asking one thing: go inward before you go outward. Get quiet, get still, get to know yourself. If you have a partner, your most compatible divine life soulmate, really get to know each other. But more, also have spend time for yourself. Like have time for your partner, but also spend time with yourself. To the singles here, I always tell you, God is my boyfriend. That's the energy. Like, if there's one person that you should be talking the most every day, it's God. Not your human being partner, but it's God. Like, if you talk to your partner 40% of the day, you connect with your partner 40% of the day, God should be 60% of the day. So go inwards, go within, because what you're calling in is already coming toward you. It is already in motion. It's already done in the unseen. Your job this week and beyond is not to chase it. It is to become a clear enough vessel that it can land fully. I'm reading the chat. Recovering from, wait, hold on. VJ says positivity and love. Yes, that's why you're here. You're sharing that to the community. Thank you. Christine says, recovering from sore throat and viral flu. It's so cold here in Baguio because of the monsoon. Amihan, yes, very cold, no? You know what? It's also you. I remember in our life coaching class last year, in our mastermind masterclass last week. Last year, did I say last? Last week, last Friday. You were sharing, right? It's you healing your throat. So this sore throat is your last remnant of your old self. You know, it's a healing crisis, I believe. Also, you're expressing your, that's what's your intention, to express yourself more, your story, your gifts. And you were doing it in our mastermind with our soul sisters. So yes, I send you healing energies. So going within, it is for us to become a clear enough vessel that all the desires we're calling in can land fully. All the resources are coming. I'm blessing you right now. And whatever I say is true. All the resources are coming. Abundance is coming. Love is coming. The clients are coming. The soul aligned clients and harmonious relationships are coming. The opportunities are coming. Wondrous opportunity portals are coming. The right people are coming. The soul aligned connections that you will give and receive energies to and from. They're coming. They're already here. They're always moving in your direction. The question is only, is your vessel big enough to handle? Are you fully open enough? And are you available to receive and maintain and commit to them when they arrive? Are you? They're coming, okay. But then are you willing to commit and maintain and be open and do the inspired action steps as well? And to the ones who believe in astrology and everything, astrologers and the physical woo-woo people here, Mercury retrograde, as much as we like to sometimes joke about it, it is actually a powerful time for going inward, for reviewing, for revisiting, recalibrating, for healing what has been unresolved, for releasing what no longer belongs in your next chapter. So do not resist this energy. Use it, let it work for you. And that is what today is all about. Today is all about, wait, someone is messaging me. Today is all about that energy of going inward, knowing that everything bends to the identity you consistently hold. So what is the identity you're consistently holding? And you know, Joe Dispenza would always say this: your personality creates your personal reality. So what is your personality? Christine says, thank you for the confirmation. I try to rationalize everything with my logical mind. That's so true. That's so true. It's time to come from a place of delusional, illogical faith and belief and absolute certainty. That is the message. Also, I want to tell everyone why being here in this monthly community coaching. We have more declarations and teachings. This is just the intro. Why being here works, especially to the new ones. I'm gonna talk about osmosis, entrainment, and positive reinforcement. First, before we go into our advanced teachings and our abundance activation, I want you to understand why showing up to a gathering like this one actually works, not just in theory, but scientifically, energetically, and spiritually. Like, I remember I was in the um, Reiki summit, and then I was in this personal development summit, and then I attended the Millionaire Mindset Intensive. I was also in the Mind Valley Manifesting Summit. I myself am part of so many mastermind. I'm part of Soul Line Business Mastermind, Soul Line Money Mastermind, Soul Line Manifestation Mastery Mastermind. So I'm part of so many masterminds because I believe in it. It really empowers you, especially if it's coming from from like-hearted people. And you are in this space because you're growing. And I know you love learning, like me, you're open to learning. Learning is one of your deepest passions. That desire to expand, the desire to understand the meaning of life, of everything, the desire to go deeper, the desire to serve with love. That is one of the most magnetic things about you, this desire for growth and soul evolution. And I'm here as always to activate you with the power of positive reinforcement and energy healing. And yeah, I was really, really sleepy earlier, crazy. But the download was show up. We'll give you energy. The divine spirit will give you energy. Show up with the energy that you have for the day. Before I would be more vibrant and bubbly and high up there, but now I'm more grounded and I'm showing up with the energy of with the angels. And sometimes, I realize it's the ego, the Satan, the devil. That is the energy that's not allowing us to do our work, to live in alignment with our soul purpose. So you got to move beyond that. You're going to come from a place of personal power. And I'm here to remind you who you already are, to reflect your magnificence back to you, to hold the vision of your wholeness until you can hold it fully for yourself and others. And that is why I'm showing up here. That's why I'm sharing all the divine downloads. And I want you to reflect about that for a moment. How often do you have someone in your life who genuinely sees the highest version of you and holds that vision already, even when you forget it yourself? If you have a coach like that, if you have a classmate, a healing buddy, soul sister, your most compatible divine life soulmate who's like that for you, you're very lucky. Like someone who genuinely believes in you, sees the highest vision in you. And that is what this space is. This is what I'm here to do and what we are all here to do. I believe all of us here, we have this big hearts, golden hearts for humanity. And yeah, that's why we're here, because we're vibrating at the frequency of the highest truth. And my role today is to be the tuning fork. So I want to let you know that there's the highest truth that we all can plug into anytime. Your soul remembers this highest truth. So as I function as a tuning fork, your soul remembers and you begin to vibrate there in the highest truth also. Principle of osmosis. What does the principle of osmosis say? In science, osmosis is when molecules move from an area of high concentration to low concentration through a permeable membrane. I wrote that in my notes. In energy work, the same thing happens. Right now, I'm holding a high frequency, and I know all of us here are also here to share your very high frequency. The frequency of healing, freedom, love, abundance. I feel so much abundance energies, especially so we are composed mostly of divine feminine. You also have divine masculine energies like VJ, Sunil. We have Solomon, who's very active, and um, Kareem. Like my other soulmate students. So, but mostly we're in this energy of divine feminine, which we are balanced by divine masculine energies. So we are in this frequency of love and balance and abundance and healing and calmness. And as you're in this space with me and with each other, your energy field naturally begins to absorb and match that frequency. You do not have to try to do anything or exert any massive effort. You do not have to force anything. It happens through the principle of osmosis, just by being here, just by you receiving and giving light. You're already shifting. And you could have spent this hour scrolling social media. You could have stayed in the chaos and noise of everyday life. But you chose this. You chose to put yourself in a high frequency field. And that choice alone is an act of self love. And you're also giving love to your community members. That choice is very magnetic. That choice is very powerful. The law of entrainment, I talked about the principle of osmosis. The law of entrainment states that when two rhythms come near each other, they will naturally synchronize to the stronger, more coherent rhythm, to the highest frequency in the room. In a room full of metronomes ticking at different rates on the same surface, within minutes, they all tick in perfect unison. That is the law of entrainment. You walk into a room where someone is laughing so deep and so loud, and before you even know what is funny, you're already smiling. I remember when I would like enter a room with my friends and then they're all laughing. Or if I'm the one laughing, they'll just laugh without even knowing what's the funny thing. That is entrainment. You sit next to someone who's deeply at peace and grounded and breathing slowly and deeply, and your own shoulders drop. You naturally breathe slower and you feel relaxed without you even trying. That's the law of entrainment. Like, for example, you will sit next to Buddha or a Buddha like person. Of course, you'll be in the state of peace. So, right now, as you're in this field with me and with all of these divine feminine queens and divine masculine kings, your energy is entraining to the frequency of healing and love. The stronger, more coherent frequency always wins. Together, we're always emitting the stronger frequency. That is why retreat works. That is why wellness gathering works. That is why masterminds work. That is why sacred communities work. That is why you keep coming back here or to your monthly gatherings. Perhaps you have a monthly gathering somewhere else. You keep on coming back. You're not just receiving information, you are receiving a live transmission here. Your field is being upgraded in real time according to the highest frequency in the room. And again, when two or more souls gather, a miracle occurs. So simply by being here, something in you is already shifting. Type yes in the chat or your favorite emoji if you're open and ready to receive today. We're already doing the energy healing right here, right now. Sophia says, I always feel the love here. Oh, thank you. Christine says, subscribed. I hope you have a masterclass in reading tarot or oracle. Yes! Oh my gosh, that's so good. Thank you for your beautiful emojis and yeses. Love it. All right, let's continue. Thank you, VJ, for your hearts. Thank you, Aliyah, my love, for being here. Congratulations. Aliyah is our community manager. So, just checking if there's a message that I wasn't able to read. Also, drop anytime at any time, because at the time after the declarations, after the activation, we have a time where I'm gonna be answering your questions. Bring your questions here. At any time, you can drop in the chat any question that you want to be answered. Again, we meet every third Monday of the month. And I'm here to channel divine wisdom. The theme is always your gateway to highest consciousness, more love and more abundance. And we always enter the gold zone of magnetism. We do powerful activation together for our community. And this is your moment to dissolve what's been blocking your receiving, activate your, for us to also activate your divine essence and your highest consciousness and anchor yourself in this moment so that you can receive what you truly deserve. And the affirmation that I would always want you to say to yourself is, I decree and declare that I'm ready to receive everything my heart has been calling in, or my soul has been calling in. I decree and declare that I'm ready to receive everything my heart has been calling in. I decree and declare that I'm ready to receive everything my soul has been calling in. I decree and declare that I'm ready to receive everything my heart and soul have been calling in. All right. So you can also type your questions in the chat anytime. I'm going to be answering them. Most usually there are more light bulb moments and wins than questions, but again, your questions are very much welcome here. So yeah, I would love for you to share that. Now, I have a list of declarations for us to recite. Let me just share my screen. Hold on. Having some issues with my connection. Okay, there. Gonna share my screen. Hold on, huh? Just making the text larger for all of us to see. Oh, welcome, Pops. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. We have more divine masculine coming in. Wait, let me just make this larger so that we can read it properly. Of course, you know me, I finish everything a few minutes before showing up. That's something I'm working on. So I wasn't able to change the font, but I hope you can read it. But if not, just listen to the sound of my voice. All right. For this few minutes before. What's that? There. Perfect. So again, you can read this aloud with me, or you can also just say yes. And again, I believe in the power of words of affirmations. I want us to speak powerful declarations over this space. I want to bless you and speak blessings over every one of you and over myself. So if you can say these with me out loud, if you can, let the sound of your voice anchor all this into your body. There's power in the spoken word. Your word is your wand, according to Florence Scovel Shinn. Your voice is a creative force. Use the power of your word, or you may just simply feel the vibrations and say yes to receive. Also release. Oh my gosh, I'm burping. Release all stale stuck energies. Release all tension. Release the old version of you. Say yes to receive and say yes to embodying the highest, fullest version of you. All right. Let's begin. You can touch your heart in the process. This gathering is sacred and aligned. Everyone here is exactly where they're meant to be. Healing is happening. Alignment is being restored. Abundance is flowing. Our collective field is magnetizing everything that is already ours. Every limiting belief, every old story, every wound around money and love that has kept me small begins to dissolve today, right now, in this space. I do not worry about abundance exchange. I give love and value to myself and to others. And inevitably, that love and value returns to me multiplied 10 times fold and more from all directions, from multiple sources, expected and unexpected, in increasing amounts and growing quantities on a continuous basis. I'm safe, I'm guided, I'm protected, I'm supported more than I realize. Everything bends to the identity I consistently hold. Let's say this again, slower this time. Everyone, let's say this again. Everything bends to the identity I consistently hold. So be it, and so it is. How was that? We have more downloads. And I just want you to either receive or vibrate this loud with me. A download is not something you reach for. It is something you receive as already installed, already true, already yours. So as I read and vibrate these, just breathe them in, let them land, receive them the way you receive a gift, with open minds, hearts, and hands. You can also read each one slowly and let it land in your body as truth. Let me just increase the size of this. I hope also that you're well hydrated. It's best if you're well hydrated to let this all land in a more fluid and easy way. So please drink before we begin. I'm holding my water bottle right now. Yes. You know what, Christine? We have a gift. You have a gift that I feel you don't really realize that it's a gift, but it's such an amazing gift. You're very responsive. And it's so easy for you to say exactly what needs to be said, you know? So don't ever overthink about oversharing. You know, I love oversharing. That's a gift that we have. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to you about this because that was your concern last time, right? And also you type fast. That's also one of my gifts. I type fast. That's why whenever like there's a contest, fastest typing, like for example, there was this I forgot, like I think it was a Reiki summit. And then we have to say like something I forgot, but like I was able to type fast. Honsha Sessionen. Because you know it's one of the Reiki symbols. My point is that's a gift that we have. Like we type and then whatever download we receive in the moment, you release that. Also want to acknowledge, because I was talking to D this morning. I love your energy today. I love all the shifts. I super love the faith. And oh my gosh, I love your energy. I love the energy today. So thank you for being here. Thank you for the love. All right, let's continue. So we have downloads for love, we have downloads for money, and then we have downloads for identity and safety. Okay. And again, you can say this out loud, or you can just say yes and allow yourself to receive. I'm giving you copies of this, especially those who are subscribed in our newsletter. You'll also receive copies of this, of the presentation slides. Yeah, I just want all of us, there's a lot of downloads. So before I start, I want us all to be hydrated. If you're not yet part of our newsletter and you want to be part of it, this is the link to join, awakenwithaleli.com/abundance. I'm holding the water bottle to infuse it with positive affirmation. I'm planning to drink it later. I hope it works. Yeah, of course it does. It's woo-woo. It is. And that's why we're here. All right, please give me your emojis. Thank you to those joining in. Welcome, welcome. Give me your yeses, your emojis if you're ready. Yay, perfect. There's a lot of downloads, huh? So all I want you to do is say yes. It's a lot. Let me do the work for all of us here. Or you can also vibrate the words out loud with me. Just checking the chat. Woo is another term for juju, and it's a great thing. Yes, it's a great thing. Of course it is. Wait, hold on, huh? I feel like my internet is a bit slow. Anyway. Okay, it's good. Wait. Okay. It's like having a problem with my mouse. Hold on, let me just bless the space. Mercury retrograde. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna present the slide so it's clear. By the way, to those who don't know what downloads are, it's like installing belief systems in your body, in your space. And it's already true. It's already yours. Just believe in instant healing. And allow me, your woo-woo master, as your goddess guide, to also channel healing energies as I speak. Why do I feel like someone has to drink water first? Whoever you are, please drink now. Please drink. Or you can, I mean, program. You can program your water bottle and drink it after if that's what you prefer. All right, let's do this. Where's my selenite crystal? Pops, why you gotta call me out like that? Is that you? Drink now. That's so funny. I love the energy here. Actually, Pops, when you first joined our circle, I didn't know you're a divine masculine. I think it's because your divine masculine and divine feminine are very balanced. Yes. So thank you for being here. I guess I attract divine masculine beings like that who are balanced. Oh, Aliyah says that's what I told him too. Yes, balance in your divine feminine and divine masculine. I believe VJ here is also like that. And all of my other private clients, I have private clients who are male, actually. I attracted them in Abu Dhabi when I was working in um in Illuminations Wellbeing Center. So many, like 60% of my clients there are male clients. And I feel like I attract also that in my space. And I know that my students will also attract the same ones who are, because I also preach and talk about us divine feminine beings as being balanced, like not just lying there now doing nothing. We gotta do the divine masculine work as well, right? And for those divine masculine here, we're very balanced with your divine feminine. Like you're very receptive as well. You're very highly intuitive, but you also have this willpower and the courage and the masculine confidence to do the inspired action steps. So this is the goal for all of us to be like that, for all of us to be balanced in our divine masculine and divine feminine gifts. Pops says, I teach the same to my clients. Aliyah really did. LMAO. I love this. All right, let's begin. Inhale, take a deep breath in, touch your heart. You can vibrate these words out loud with me, or you can just simply say yes to receive. I download the knowing that I'm safe to be fully loved. I download the belief that devotion is my birthright, not something I earn. I download the identity of the chosen one who does not chase, does not shrink, and does not negotiate themselves down to be wanted. I download the deep body knowing that love feels safe, steady, mutual, and easy. I download the natural magnetism of a person who is at peace. My divine partner, my aligned clients, and my sacred collaborators feel the pull. They act on it freely. I download the certainty that I'm the one my partner proudly walks beside, celebrates openly, and chooses every single day. I download the knowing that I do not have to exert so much effort to secure love. Love comes to me. My person moves toward me naturally, freely, joyfully. I download the release of every pattern where I made myself smaller to keep the peace. That is complete. I'm fully myself now. And that is exactly why I am chosen. I download the knowing that my divine partner, my divine masculine king, or my divine feminine queen sees me clearly and loves exactly what they see. Would you like this? Inhale, take a deep breath in. I love the energy. We're so receptive, so good, so good. Let's continue. Downloads for money. I download the nervous system of a person who receives abundantly and consistently. I download the identity of someone who receives large payments without flinching, without guilt, and without the need to immediately justify their worth. I download the freedom to stop discounting, stop over delivering, and stop extending myself thin. I download the certainty that my abundance has already arrived and more is on its way right now. I download the knowing that money loves me and returns to me multiplied. Money is my friend. Money flows toward me because I am a good steward of money. I download the identity of someone who is financially sovereign, stable, and overflowing. Would you like this? Just say yes. Would you like to know what it is and how it truly feels like for money and love to come to you in increasing amounts and growing quantities from all directions, expected and unexpected sources, in the highest, best, and easiest way on a continuous basis? Yes, 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 it is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled, so be it, and so it is. Whew. Let's continue. Love it. I download the belief that my work is deeply valued, that people say yes with ease and joy, that paid in full payments are normal for me. I download the knowing that I do not chase clients. Aligned clients find me. They arrive ready. They stay to complete the journey. They refer others because the transformation is real and they experience all the breakthroughs while working with me. I download complete safety in my body, my home, and my life. I download the knowing that I'm safe first, I'm stable first, my partner joins my stability, they do not have to create my stability for me. I download the release of every belief that I must chase, convince, or discount to be chosen in love or in business. I download grounded identity. Love and wealth come to me easily. I download peace about what I cannot control. I'm safe, my family is safe, I'm always divinely guided and protected. I download the wisdom to make empowered decisions from clarity, not from fear, not from what is happening around me. I get to choose and I make empowered decisions from who I am within me. I download the knowing that everything I need is already inside me. I'm enough. I've always been enough. I'm more than enough. The world is simply catching up to what I really already know. I'm worthy. So be it. And so it is. Can we integrate this healing across all time and space, past, present, and future? All belief systems, core genetic history, and soul. All love languages, all lifetimes, all dimensions, all realities, in each and every cell of your body, and in each and every area, every aspect of your life. Yes, yes, yes. And that you know who you are after all these downloads and shifts and changes and breakthroughs and wins and transformation. Allow me to just sing my personal success and self-worth song to everyone to bless this space. I am worthy. I deserve the very best. I am whole and complete. I am more than enough. I am happy. I deserve joy and bliss. I am harmonious and healthy. I am love. I'm love. I am love. Hmm. And with a smile on your faces, let's slowly and gently open our eyes. Now, how are you feeling? And before we move to our teachings, again, this is your homework. I'll give you the full homework after. But I want you to pause and reflect now from this downloaded version, this highest version after all the downloads. Again, we have more teachings, okay? I'll talk to you about growth. One of my favorite books, actually, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I know VJ knows this book. I've been reading it, rereading it, reading it again. And it says, if you're not growing, you're dying. But before that, before the teachings, I want all of us to pause and reflect. I want us to be really in this energy of your highest, fullest version of you. I want you to write from the version of you who already has everything. Remember the future. Embody this person who already arrived, who's already there. So here are some journal prompts before we proceed with more teachings. Who am I when I'm fully secure in love and wealth? What does the 10x version of me think? This is an exercise that I do. Let's add here. Think and feel. This is an exercise that I do. I connect with the 10x version of me. I connect with the 20x version of me. The 20x version of me only works once a day. The 10x version of me works three times a day. I mean, 3 times a week. Apologies. Once a week. The 20x version of me only works once a week. The 10x version of me only works 3 times a week. 3 days a week, meaning we have more time to rest. 4 days for rest, 3 times for work. So I want you to really ask yourself, who am I when I'm fully secure in love and wealth? I'm calm. This is sample answers. I'm calm, I'm soft, I'm not scanning for signs or holding my breath between messages. I wake up and feel settled in my body because I know I'm loved. I move through my day with a quiet confidence that does not need to perform. I laugh easily. I receive compliments without deflecting. I speak my needs clearly and without apology. I do not chase. I do not shrink. I am that highest version of myself right here, right now. So I want you to, I'm the highest, fullest version of myself. I want you to reflect on this. And again, you already know by now, there's so much power when you write things. Write or type in your notes. Both are powerful, but I believe in doing both. I actually do both. Because I also have a coach. I have a coach I work with. Like, I'm a coach, but I also have my own coach. So I write it down in my journal and I also type it and I send it to her. So yeah, I believe in the power of journaling, scripting, in manifesting. So what does the 10x version of me think and feel? They do not negotiate their worth. They do not shrink in rooms. They do not wait for permission. They set the standard and hold it. They trust their intuition completely. They know their work changes lives. Or she knows she's worthy. And you act like that every single day. So these are just sample answers to the exercises. What is one assumption I'm ready to drop today? I dropped the assumption that I must chase to be chosen. I used to believe that's how I should do. Like, I used to believe I should convince to sell. I honestly thought that's how sales should be. So that was how I was functioning. Not from heart and soul, but I thought, I enrolled myself in so many like marketing courses, the sales, negotiation, all of this. But of course, there's value in that. But I used to think that we should convince and persuade to sell. I didn't know. I'm coming from a place of selling is service, selling is love, giving my gifts, sharing my gifts is love. And value will come back to me 10 times fold, 100 times fold. Inevitably, because that's how the law of the universe is. Christine says, I'm worthy, so be it, and so it is. Love it. So good to read your messages. So number 3, what is one assumption I'm ready to drop today? For me, I dropped the assumption that I must chase to be chosen. I dropped the assumption that I must convince and persuade to sell. You do not have to chase in love and in business. I'm chosen because I choose myself first. I now assume I'm chosen. So what is one assumption I'm ready to drop today, and what is it that you're assuming instead? So I assume that I'm chosen. I now assume money flows easily. I now assume safety is already mine. What is one win I have not celebrated yet? I showed up today. I chose growth over comfort. I sat in the sacred space and let myself receive. That is magnetic. That counts. I celebrate myself for that. So these are some journal reflective prompts that I want to share with you before we proceed. I'm going to play music for a couple of minutes and then we'll proceed. I want you to really make the most of this moment. And reflect on this. All right. Couple of minutes and then we'll continue. All right. I was waiting for your responses in the chat. We have blessings, money, and solutions find its way to me. Yes, I love that. Thank you for this. This is so good. I'm growing, and growth comes from learning. Learning come from different sources and they flow in my life. Oh my gosh, thank you for this blessing. BJ, thank you for this. Thank you for this blessing. By the way, let me just share this to the chat. How about the others? Let's proceed. Welcoming your responses as we go. Blessings, money, and solutions find its way to me. I'm growing, and growth comes from learning. Learning comes from different sources and they flow in my life. I love that, and that's why you're here. Thank you for sharing the blessing. Now let's move to the teaching for today. As I've mentioned, you're here because you love learning, you love growing, you love expansion, right? If you're in this space, it's because of that. In your business, in your life. And let's anchor this. And again, this is from the book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. If you're not growing, you're dying. In your business, in your spiritual practice, in your relationships, in your finances, staying the same is moving backward. Energy is always moving. I'm burping. If you're not intentionally expanding, you're contracting. The universe does not do neutral. And love and abundance are the same energy. They're the same energy expressing itself in different areas of your life. When you're blocked from receiving love, you're also most probably blocked from receiving money. When you heal your worthiness wounds in relationships, your money wounds begin to heal too. When you stop abandoning yourself in love, you stop underselling yourself in business. You're not gonna settle for just any other partner. You'd rather do other things for yourself. You have so many other better things to do. So you're not gonna undersell yourself in both love and relationships. When you finally decide you're worth being fully chosen in a relationship, you stop accepting half-hearted clients in your work. They're connected at the root, same wound, different costume, but the same. This is how it is. And I've seen it happen in my life, my clients' lives. So I also realized that people who are most afraid to raise their prices are also the ones who are most afraid to ask for what they need in love. The people who overgive in relationships without boundaries or energetic curtains, as I call it, are also the ones who overdeliver in business without compensation. In love, you say yes to the situation that does not feel right because you're afraid of being alone. You show up as the most supportive partner while your own needs go unspoken. You forgive someone again who keeps crossing the same line. In business, you say yes to the client who gives you a bad feeling because you think you need the money and you stay in the situation that does not feel right. And that's very parallel. That there's a parallelism with love and money. Same pattern, same core belief underneath it all. The the core belief is I'm not quite worth the full thing. So you work twice as hard for half the recognition. You discount your coaching package without anyone even asking you to. I do this a lot before. Like without my client even asking for it, I already say it. Like if you book in this call, I give you 30% off. But now I don't even say that. They don't ask for discount. And it's like, why do I offer discounts right away? I'm so weird. Same pattern, same core belief underneath it all. I'm not quite worth the full thing. And the moment you decide, truly decide that you're worth the full thing in love, everything in your business shifts too. Hardev says, I want to share my small win is that I don't shrink my price to my friend from Australia who wanted to do cord cutting. Yay! I'm so happy for you. And you already raised your abundance exchange for 2026, right? Do not go back to 2025. That's 2025. Here are some of my favorite teachers who share beautiful teachings. I just wanted to share with you my notes on healing, on love, on wealth, on abundance. Hardev says, yes, thank you to Aleli for your support and guidance, not to shrink my value. Yes, and you're gonna increase more your self-worth, your value more and more. But you know what? It's okay. Like we still give free. I mean, I'm doing free monthly community coaching call if it feels good, right? But you also know if the client actually can afford, they're just discounting you. You know it. You know the highest truth. So yeah, be flexible as well, yes, but also honor the highest truth, right? So let's stop working twice as hard for half the recognition. I used to have the belief that I have to earn my place, I have to prove my worth, I have to please people. I have lived this happen when I truly decide that you're worth the full thing, everything shifts. You stop apologizing for it even. Again, I'm still in the journey, huh? I still have like temptations to maybe backtrack. I mean, I still have the shadow side of slave girl, uh, prostitute, victim mindset. I still have that. So I'm consistently doing the work by my decisions and choices every day. And let's stop apologizing for having needs. So Louis Hay said, every outer condition is rooted in a thought pattern. Change the thought and the life changes. Change at the cellular level and the circumstances have no choice but to follow. I have their books here in my shelf and also in the Philippines. Louis Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. Napoleon Hill, we all know Napoleon Hill. They Can Grow Rich. He said, desire is the starting point of all achievement. not hope, not a wish, a burning desire, a decision that says, this is who I am becoming. This is what is mine. This is who I am. David Cameron Gandhi, he's the author of this book. I have it here. I was like, Happy Pocket Full of Money, Infinite Wealth and Abundance in the Here Now. It says wealth is not a thing. It is a state of consciousness. You do not get wealthy and then feel abundant. You feel abundant first and wealth flows. You do not find love and then feel worthy. You feel worthy first and then love finds you. Florence Scovel Shinn, the author who wrote The Game of Life and How to Play It, and Your Word is Your Wand. She says, you are always playing the game. The question is, are you playing to not lose or are you playing to win? I repeat, are you playing to not lose or are you playing to win? Most people play defensively to not lose, from survival, just trying not to fail. And that energy of barely holding on is the very frequency that keeps the breakthrough. We're just one step away. So today we shift. We're going on the gold zone of magnetism. And there are principles around this gold zone of magnetism that will take us from survival to creation, from the familiar to your golden timeline. Principle 1 is embrace discomfort. You're only growing when you're uncomfortable. Comfort zones to the stretch zone where anything and everything is possible. The stretch zone. That's what we do in yoga. That's why we stretch and we stretch and we stretch higher, higher, higher. Stretch more. Like when we do the bridge, the camel, the chakrasana. Right? To the yogis here. So I love yoga because it's very philosophically, metaphorically, like it tells me to always go to the stretch zone where anything and everything is possible. It's very symbolic for me. Physiologically effective for me and the way I think, the way I move with my body. Embrace the discomfort. Comfort zones do not produce miracles. The miracle lives one step past where you want to stop. That moment when you think, I cannot do this, I'm not ready, who am I to do this? And then you do it anyway. That is where the magic lives. The price increase that scares you, the boundary you have been afraid to set, the thing you have been wanting to say out loud, that is where your next level is. For me, the boundary for me, again, I call it energetic curtain, or managing and honoring my energy, protecting my energy. Because I don't really like the word boundary. It feels like it's so hard and stiff. But anyway, you get the idea. For me, it's putting in there in my promise agreement that I'm available Mondays to Thursdays now, Mondays to Thursday. But I still reply on the weekends. But I'm just putting there what to expect. And then I go beyond the expectations. And then give me 1 to 3 days to respond. Give me 1 to 3 days to respond. That's me giving myself space, not having so much pressure. Oh my God, I have to reply right away. Because I had a client before, I wasn't able to reply for 2 days, or I guess 3 days, because it was my mom's birthday. Yeah, I was this season, March, 5 years ago, it happened. A lot of years ago. Many years ago, one of my first clients, private clients, I wasn't able, she expects my response to be there after like just a few hours. And then she built so much, she had so much resentment because I wasn't able to respond for 3 days, because I was arranging at that time my mom's 60th birthday party, and it was the pandemic also, so it's like so tricky. I remember 2021, 5 years ago, March, it happened. Now I remember it clearly. So now I set the boundary or energetic curtain that give me 3 days to respond. You know, that simple thing. What is it? Give me that. What is a boundary that you're gonna set? What is a boundary or an energetic curtain, or how are you gonna honor or protect your energy from now moving forward? This is a good one. This is a good declaration, affirmation, commitment that we will do to ourselves. For example, Hardev, I'm not gonna shrink my value anymore. Especially your friend from Australia. Of course, she can afford. Of course, she can afford your energy exchange. Of course. And it's the identity you consistently hold. Everything bends to the identity you consistently hold. Christine, I actually touched my yoga teacher training manual today. Oh my god, step by step. I was always telling you, review. Yay, because you gotta review, right? All your learnings. Integrate what you've gathered. Time to integrate what you've gathered. You already know the teaching. You don't need additional yoga courses. You already know. You just have to review and integrate and practice and apply and teach so that you'll become a master. When you teach, you become a master. When you plug yourself in highest consciousness with co-teachers, with co-facilitators, with co-light workers, fellow light workers, and teachers in a space where you grow, evolve as yogis, that's how you grow and expand. So principle number 2 is change at the cellular level. This is not just reciting all the affirmations, though I really believe in you reciting the affirmations. This is rewiring your nervous system, reprogramming your subconscious at the deepest level. Joe Dispenza calls it breaking the habit of being yourself. When you change your energy, you change your biology. When you change your biology, your reality has no choice but to shift. You're not just thinking differently, you're becoming a different person at the cellular level, a new version of you that the old circumstances cannot contain anymore. A new version of you, break the habit of being yourself. And again, how do you change yourself at the cellular level? Plug yourself in highest consciousness like this. When you do one-on-one coaching with me, wink, wink. When you do your weekly masterminds, when you read your books, when you journal, when you script, when you teach. Me, I love it when I teach, and I am also a student. I'm both every day. I'm a teacher and a student. So I change at the cellular level, and again with positive reinforcements. Plug yourself in. You know, you can have the online course portal that we have, or so many playlists on YouTube. If you want a recommendation on YouTube, I can share with you my favorite playlist. Next, principle 3, hold your identity consistently. I repeat, everything bends to the identity you consistently hold, not occasionally, not on good days, consistently. Not when you're feeling so energized to show up, but really consistently. Like right now, I told you I'm so sleepy. Like right after this, I just want to sleep. But no, I have actually a one-on-one session after this. And then after that, I'll sleep. So consistently, the person who gets the life they want is not the one who believes it when things are going well. They're the one who holds it on the hard days too. When the bank account does not match the vision yet, when the relationship has not arrived yet, when the clients have not come in yet, you hold the identity anyway. You act from it, you speak from it, you feel from that level, you make decisions from it. Next, stop worrying or stop praying for what you do not want. This is big because this is who I was before. A worrywart, overthinker. I was like that. I was a high achiever. I was studying all the courses, Master of Arts in Education, Juris Doctor in Law. I have Management of Applied Chemistry. I studied science. I studied so much. I was so much in my logical side. It made me such an overthinking because I love analyzing things. And it made me such a worrywart. But then I realized worry is a prayer for what you do not want. Let's stop being so logical. And we were taught to believe that there's always a worst case scenario. Let's really release that. Really, there's no worst case scenario. Every time you rehearse the worst case, you're sending an order. Neville Goddard would say the outer world is yourself pushed out. So stop narrating the reality you do not want. I repeat, stop narrating the reality you do not want. In manifestation, what you emotionally fight, you keep alive. This is also very big. If you do not like something in the physical world, stop rehearsing it. Say something more powerful. I do not want this to be part of my reality. This is not part of my reality. I move forward. You can revise and choose a new story and hold that certainty. For example, you scroll past someone living your dream life, and instead of feeling inspired, you feel the sting of comparison. And then you tell yourself the story of why it is not possible for you yet. Every time you do that, you're ordering more of the gap. Stop narrating the gap. Start narrating the vision, the highest vision. Stop celebrating other people's wins. And that is the universe actually showing you what's possible for you as well. Stop narrating the gap. Start narrating your highest vision. That's why I always tell you, what is your highest, grandest vision? If you have not yet completed the highest vision workbook, please do that now. It's really for you to complete 2025, all the lessons, all the learnings. I'm typing in the chat the link, awakenwithaleli.com/highest vision. For you to really complete 2025 and to welcome in what is really truly meant for you. I'm burping. I have revised this to 2026 version. It's free. It's free for everyone. I'm just gonna, because all of my private clients, I give you this, and also all of the members of our community, but please take some time for visioning your future, gratitude process, quantum leap, stepping into your highest timeline. Please do that. Just reminding you, if you have not yet finished the playbook, it would be really good for you. And principle 5, last but not the least, absolute faith, trust, and certainty. This is the one that changes everything. David Guillaume, drawing from the ancient wisdom of Kabbalah, he teaches us absolute faith and certainty. And the Kabbalists actually teach that the amount of light you can receive is directly proportional to the size of your vessel. And certainty is what expands the vessel. We are here to expand our vessel to receive the highest level of abundance, the greatest love. When you have absolute faith and trust, even when the outer circumstances say otherwise, actually, especially when outer circumstances or when other people say otherwise, you become a clear channel for miracles. This is certainty beyond logic. You have a reason to worry, you have a reason to doubt. The logic says things should not work out, but you rise above that and say, I choose certainty anyway. I choose certainty anyway. I act from the consciousness of the Creator anyway. That is the vibration where miracles happen. That is the miracle that splits the sea. This is what I'm teaching. Certainty. Absolute faith and certainty. Do you really have absolute faith and certainty that you will be supported, that you're always supported and divinely guided no matter what? That even if that client said no, now maybe that client will come back, or maybe there are more soul line clients coming to you in your space. And just want to point out, certainty is not the absence of fear. Certainty is the decision to move forward in the presence of fear. It is saying, I do not know exactly how this will happen, but I know it is done. I know it is mine. I act from that knowing. Napoleon Hill called it faith. Neville Goddard called it living in the end. These are my favorite teachers, by the way. Joseph Murphy, the author of The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Oh my gosh, I love that book so much. Impressing the subconscious with whatever you want to create. Florence Scovel called it divine favor. Divine favor. They're all pointing to the same thing. Absolute faith, trust, and certainty. Before you see the evidence, this is the most magnetic force in the universe. So I want you to share in the chat what are you choosing to believe? I choose certainty, or um now I choose to move with faith. Before, I have been making money decisions from fear of losing what I have rather than faith in what is coming. Why are you not making decisions based on faith in what is coming? That is where we should be, making decisions based on the faith that is coming. Are we doing that? Based on the faith that it is coming. I'm teaching teachings from my favorite teachers all the time, right? But honestly, we already know all this. I'm just here to remind you over and over again. So according to the law of assumption, the power of awareness, feeling is the secret, all of Neville Goddard's amazing works of art. There are infinite versions of you living infinite versions of your life right now. And the difference between the version of you in the golden timeline and the version of you in the struggle timeline is not luck. It is not circumstance. It is not even hard work. It is assumption. It is the inner state you're consistently living from. That version of you who woke up today already knowing their abundance is real. That version of you is not waiting for proof. You're already certain of your worth. You're choosing love without fear of losing it. You're choosing abundance without fear. You're already acting like the person has everything they have been calling in. You are the evidence. You are the proof. That version of you, that is what we should be embodying every day. And the more you choose this living in the end, the more it becomes permanent for you. Joseph Murphy says the subconscious mind does not argue with you. It simply accepts what your conscious mind consistently decrees. If you're consistently decreeing lack, the subconscious delivers more lack. If you're consistently decreeing abundance, wholeness, love, certainty, the subconscious builds the architecture for that reality to appear. You do not have to earn or prove over years of suffering and proving yourself. One moment of choosing certainty over fear. This is what we have to do every single day. Just one step at a time, choosing certainty over fear. Choose certainty over fear. This is the consistent identity shift that we have to do every single day. And every time you show up to a space like this, every time you do your practices, every time you say your mantra, your declarations, every time you journal from the perspective of your highest self, you're choosing your golden timeline. You're collapsing the time between who you are now and who you are becoming. Type yes in the chat or any emoji, or you can say golden timeline, whatever. If you're choosing your golden timeline today, type yes in the chat and share whatever is alive in you right now. And we will end with an activation. Yeah. Golden timeline activation. All right. Now we'll do the abundance activation. You're going to be closing your eyes, and before that, we're going to say declarations together out loud if you can, and let the sound vibrate through your chest and let your whole body hear these declarations. But again, you can also just say yes and allow yourself to be blessed. I'm just making the text larger from my end. So again, we're gonna say all these affirmations together. And then you're gonna visualize a golden whirlpool while I will bless you. Okay, while I send energetic healing downloads for you. Before this, I want to read the chat. The vessel and nervous system has to be relaxed in order to receive. Yes, has to be. I agree. Learning to receive love was a hard lesson I had to learn over the past 2 years, and it's still ongoing to an extent. Same here, Pop. Same here. Pops Alexander. I love your name also. Same here. VJ, I choose to be certain about faith. Yes, I love that. Certain about faith, yes. Make decisions based on faith and not fear. Yes, make decisions based on what's coming and not from what you're losing. On faith, not fear. Pop says, I've made a conscious decision to put myself first and to choose happiness. I choose to use discernment in all of my decision making. Believe not only what is presented before you with words, but believe the patterns that are in alignment with what comes along with whatever you're receiving. Wow, this is so deep. Can I just acknowledge how amazingly deep this is? I love seeing our divine masculine energies sharing vulnerably and honestly and with love here in this space. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. All right, now we're going in. Before we close our eyes, let's drink water again or your juice. So this is after this, we wrap up. Just gonna say declarations. And again, you can type your questions. Okay, I'm here to answer your questions if you have. Before you close your eyes, let's say this, let's vibrate all of these words and let your whole body hear this. All right, let's begin. Hold on. I want to remove the highlight. There, perfect. I'm open to receive from all directions. Abundance, love, and miracles flow to me freely and continuously. I am on my golden timeline. I'm the golden version of me now. Everything I need is already moving toward me. I'm pursued and chosen by love, by abundance, by aligned opportunities, by my highest life. Would you like this? Just say yes. It is done. It's completed. It is fulfilled. I feel the tingling sensations right away. I don't know if you can feel it, but I do. I'm just gonna play some music with this. All right. So I just want you to close your eyes right now and relax. And imagine a golden whirlpool of energy forming at your heart center, spinning gently, warm, golden whirlpool of bright energy, luminous and alive. This whirlpool is a receiving vortex. You're not pushing outward, you're drawing inward, pulling abundance, resources, opportunities, love, clients, healing, clarity, blessings, aligned relationships, financial overflow, and everything that is already yours from every single direction, above, below, from the north, south, east, west, from every dimension, from every timeline, from every reality, from every stream of goodness that is already yours and already in motion toward you right now. I want you to stay and hold this image as you close your eyes. Just listen to the music. Stay in this energetic field. Let the energy work for you. Silence. Just do not need to do anything. I'm holding the space. Let the music carry the energy. Just feel your heartbeat and imagine this golden whirlpool of energy around you, within and around you. And you're feeling so alive, and you're feeling so worthy of everything that's coming. Everything you have been calling in is on its way. It's already done. You're simply walking toward it now, or drawing it in and opening up your heart to receive now. Again, close your eyes or your eyes open with a soft gaze. Just relax. Breathe in slowly and deeply, fully and completely. Exhale, release all tension. And just relax. I'm gonna keep playing the music for a few more deep breaths. Take your time, there's no rush. Take one gentle breath in, and whenever you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. You can drop one word or one emoji in the chat on what came through for you, any messages you're receiving right now. I feel so teary-eyed right now. So much release happening in this space. Feel free to share when it feels good, but for now, I'm guided to proceed to the daily healing mantra. Again, no rush. This is my daily mantra that I share to my private clients, my soulmate students, to the community. I've written this down in my journal and all our activations. Let us recite all these together. Take a deep breath in with me. You can touch your heart or palms open and facing up, whichever feels right, as long as your spine straight and shoulders relax. I love myself fully, completely, and unconditionally. I forgive, I release, I let go with loving ease. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, healing and cleansing every single part of my body. I release all regret and resentment. I forgive myself fully and accept myself completely. Open my heart and soul to divine love, abundance, wealth, wisdom, beauty, ease, grace, harmony, miracles, and flow. I'm whole, I'm complete, I'm more than enough. I'm ready, willing, and available to receive infinite, unlimited blessings now. I'm radiant, strong, confident, courageous, brilliant, healthy, and happy. I am my highest self. Everything bends to the identity I consistently hold, and I choose to hold my highest identity now. It is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled. So be it. And so it is. How are you feeling? Oh, so many sharings in the chat. I'm gonna read all of these responses. Download received, keep trying, it's coming. Yes, it's coming. They're already coming. I just want to answer this question that was popped in one of my WhatsApp groups, Millionaire Mind Intensive WhatsApp group. I want to answer this. If you have other questions, let me know. What are your thoughts if people throw insults or judgments toward you? Again, bring your questions if you have any. Whatever you need guidance on today, you can extend for a few minutes. Few more minutes and then we'll wrap up. I told you we'll be together for 2 hours. Yeah, we're done with the main piece. We're just gonna share the upcoming events and then answer questions, and then we have a closing declaration. Wait, I'm just texting my client after this. All right. I mean, I'm checking the schedule. All right. So if you have any questions, let me know. So let me just share this question that popped up. Also, what came through in that meditation, please share your thoughts, your insights. But first here, someone asked, what are your thoughts if people throw insults or judgments toward you? And this is a powerful question, and I want us to first understand what's actually happening when someone throw an insult or a judgment toward you. It is never about you. A person who is full, who is at peace, who is secure in themselves, does not feel the need to diminish someone else. Insults and judgment come from pain, hurt people, or from fear, or from someone whose own cup is so empty that they have nothing to give but noise and judgment. So yes, it can be painful, especially if it comes from someone whose opinion matters to you. But honestly, if they don't matter to you anyway, then why give a damn? You shouldn't give a damn about what other people will say or think. But when it touches something you're already very sensitive about, of course it hurts. But then we got to remember that you're not obligated to receive everything that is offered to you. If someone hands you a bag of trash, you would say, no, thank you, that's not mine. Insults and judgments are the same. You get to decide whether to receive them or not. So again, the outer world is yourself pushed out. When someone judges you, they're revealing their own inner world, not the truth of yours. And don't let someone else's darkness lower your spiritual immune system. You do not have to please everyone. You just have to keep on wearing your crown. I have a lot of questions that were shared with me by my own private clients. But I guess I want to share this. I want to attract more clients. What do I need to shift? So again, we got to move from the energy. And this is coming from personal experience. We're not posting from a place of chasing. We're not discounting or over-explaining. We attract from an energy of overflow, from genuine desire to serve. It all boils down to that genuine desire to serve. From the energy of, I have so much to give, rather than I need someone to take this offer, but I have so much to give. Your potential clients feel the difference, even when they cannot name it. Your energy is always broadcasting before your words arrive. And with our Instagram post, you can have the most beautiful caption in the world, but if the energy behind it is desperation, people feel it. And if your energy is abundance and certainty and genuine excitement about the transformation you offer, like you really, 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 really believe in yourself and your gifts and your multiple intelligences and your programs and your offerings, people feel that too. They want to be in your field. They want to hire the energy that is you and not just the service. And the deeper layer is this: the clients you want are a vibrational match for the version of you that already feels completely worthy of them. So do you actually feel completely worthy? Step into that identity first, and then the clients will follow that frequency. I have attracted 2 clients paying me in full in the past months, the recent months. I didn't believe that possible before. And then now it's like possible. It's happening. Some would pay me extended installments, and that's amazing. That's perfectly all right. But I thought that's the normal. So I have in my coaching offers, like I have 14 months payment, I have 5 months, I have the paid in full. But then, wow, this is my reality now. I want you to feel that in your body. Then go create from that, create content from that place. And I want to talk about this. I want more love. How do I attract the right person? So the same way you attract, this is coming from questions from private clients and people in our community, by the way. The same way you attract abundance, by becoming the frequency first. You cannot attract a deeply loving, devoted, emotionally present divine partner from the energy of longing and lack. You attract them from wholeness, from I'm already full and I'm choosing to share that fullness with someone. There will be days when I'm just talking to God the whole day and myself right now. And I have never been in this place my whole life, because I was in a relationship until last year. And I have been like this ever since I was 17 years old. But this year, oh my gosh, this is the first time in my life where I've never received this much downloads in my whole life. I raised my abundance exchange and I still attracted clients who would pay me in full. This has never happened to me before. I would always be in the frequency of fear and lack. So you attract people from the place of wholeness, from I'm already full and I'm choosing to share that fullness with my soul-aligned people. You say you want someone consistent, but are you consistent with yourself? You say you want someone who shows up, but are you showing up for yourself every day? My mistake is that I lose myself in the relationship. Now I know when I'm fully ready, I'm going to be in the relationship, and I promise to commit that I will really devote more than 50% of my day to myself, my God, the great goddess within me, not to my partner. You say you want someone who loves you exactly as you are, but are you loving yourself exactly as you are? Reflect on this. So the divine masculine king who desires a devoted queen first becomes the king who is worth her devotion. The divine feminine queen who desires a devoted king first becomes the queen who knows she is worth his devotion and pursuit. And again, bless that which you want. When you see love being celebrated around you, when you see marriages, weddings, celebrate that, bless that. Do not contract, expand, because the universe blesses you with what you bless in others. And set the standard in how you treat yourself. Receive your own devotion first. And from that place, you become magnetic to someone who matches the frequency you're already living. All right. I'm just checking if there are questions. I love it that you're not asking so much. You're sharing your divine downloads with me. Let me just check. All right, I'm gonna be reading the chat, but I'm just prioritizing if there are any questions. All right, there are no questions. So let's do the closing declarations and downloads, and then I'll read the chat. And then, yeah, let's do this. Please keep on sharing your light bulb moments in the chat. Keep them running because it amplifies our energy here, our circuitry. So let's do one more round of these declarations together. Say these out loud, feel them in your body. Again, these are not just words. They're instructions to your subconscious. They're orders to the universe. You can touch your heart and make sure you're breathing slowly and deeply as you say all of these and recite and say yes. I'm worthy of the full thing, not the almost, not the halfway, the full thing. I release every version of me that believed I had to earn love in abundance. They did their best, and now I'm ready for more. My nervous system is safe to receive. It is safe to be seen. It is safe to be chosen. It is safe to have more than I have ever had before. I stop narrating what I do not want. I revise. I choose a new story and I hold it with certainty. I'm not behind. I'm not too late. I'm exactly on time. My golden timeline is unfolding perfectly. Money flows to me from expected and unexpected sources. People are generous with me. Opportunities find me. The universe is always working in my favor. I'm the person who has it all. Love and abundance. Peace and passion. Freedom and devotion. They are not a fantasy. They are me. My divine partner moves toward me naturally. Our joy is easy. I'm pursued and chosen. I attract paid in full clients who arrive ready and stay to complete the journey. I hold my price because I know my worth. I do not discount. I do not negotiate my value down to be chosen in love or in business. I am safe first. I am stable first. My partner joins my stability. They do not have to create it for me. What is meant for me steps forward. What is mine cannot be taken. I'm abundant. I'm safe. I'm wealthy in every dimension of my life. I do not shrink for anyone. I expand, and the right ones stay. Marriage and millions, love and legacy, peace and prosperity, they're not separate paths. This is my one golden path, and I'm walking it now. I release this into the field. It is done. I do not need to make it land. I do not need to rush to activate it. I let the shift breathe. So be it. And so it is. Would you like this? I feel the energy in this container. It's so strong. You feel that? Oh my God, that's Sophia says, I feel the tingles. The energy is so strong. That's exactly what I said. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Thank you. Maybe because it's your birthday. Thank you so much. Please follow Sophia, my love. Let's all follow each other. Our soothing star. Thank you for being here. All right. So, if there are no questions, but I'm here, let's stay for 5-10 minutes more. I gave you this slides for you to review. There's more question and answer there. And I'm also sharing with you our March calendar and a special offer that I have. I have this special offer for everyone. Private one-on-one session with me, including personalized voice transmission. My sessions are usually $188, but until April 4, I'm offering this for the first 8 who says yes for only 88. This is the download that I received. And again, it includes voice transmissions, channeled spoken word healing, specific to your energy. And we also meet one-on-one via Zoom. And if you want to be fully seen, heard, and activated in a sacred one-on-one space, this is for you. You can book your discovery call with me, or you can also, for a full program, 3-month program, or you can just also book a session with me. Let me know. This is the link to book. And again, no pressure. We have the discovery call for you to know what's working in your life and what is it that you really want to create in your life. And if working one-on-one together is the best way to go for both of us. And 80% of you who are here are my private clients anyway. So thank you for being here. Thank you, my loves. This International Women's Month, we're also creating sacred space for your most powerful upgrades yet. So we have just finished the Awaken and Embody the Goddess Within with Aliyah, my love. We did the March 3 to 10 Money Wound Alchemy with Patty. And we have today, you're here right now, March 16 monthly community coaching call. On Friday, we have with Taz, Goddess Taz, Light Language Healing Circle, exclusive for Empowered Women's Club. So you can join us at bit.ly/I am empowered. And then we have March 25, Goddess Oracle Guidance and Magnetizing Masterclass, exclusive for Empowered Women's Club. And March 28, we have the Embodying Goddess Aphrodite Love, Sensuality and Creative Power Sacred Immersion with myself and with Aliyah. You can register at Embody Goddess Aphrodite. And then March 30, we have Mindset, Manifestation, and Magnetism Mastery Live Masterclass. This is a mastermind that we're doing every last Monday of the month. So I'm putting the dates in the chat. I mean, the links in the chat. And then every Friday, we have our weekly live mastermind. Today, life coaching certification training program is ongoing, starting May 8th. The next batch. So we are on our 5th batch of life coaching certification training program. And then on May 8th, the Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind for all soulful entrepreneurs will be starting. It's a lifetime coaching group container. for all light workers and soul for entrepreneurs, heart-centered businessmen and businesswomen. And once you enroll, you already have the course. You can plug into the recorded videos and then join all future masterminds, all live rounds for free, no cost, no additional cost. It's lifetime group coaching. So you join this year, you join again next year. That's how we roll. And yeah, so for your homework, this is the prompts. You do not need to answer them all tonight. Take this with you through the week. Again, write from the version of you who already has it. Not from hope, not from wanting, but remembering the future, memory of the future for the person who already arrived, who already has it all. And if you're willing to share this in the chat, please do so. I'm going to be reading the chat now. I love this. Thank you for sharing. Aliyah, I'm grounded, radiant, and confident. My nervous system is calm and regulated. Oh my gosh, I love this. If only I can like save this, anchor this all in. Thank you. I'm grounded, radiant, and confident. My nervous system is calm and regulated. I live in joy, always doing the things I love and exploring new horizons. I love that. Exploring new horizons. I love this. I'm going to put this in my list. By the way, we have closing declarations one last time after I read the chat, and then I'll see you again. We do this every single month. And then we also have more journal prompts, okay? Like, what is my golden timeline? In my golden timeline, I wake up at peace. I do work that lights me up. I'm deeply loved by someone who chooses me every day. I have more than enough. I'm fully expressed. I'm free. I'm choosing that version of me now, not someday, but now. What is the most empowered decision I can make this week? This is something that I would love for all of us to share in the chat before we do the closing declarations. What is the most empowered decision I can make this week? Not the biggest, not the scariest, just the most aligned. The one that my highest self would make without hesitation. The one that is one step closer to my golden timeline. And act from that answer. So what is the most empowered decision I can make this week? Act from that. And then we'll do the final declaration. Let's just say I act from that answer. You can share in the Empower Women's Club WhatsApp group or in our bigger group with all of the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Empowerment Life Coaching WhatsApp group. Or you can share a DM straight to my inbox if you feel called. And let us witness each other's expansion. Let us celebrate each other's golden timelines. Okay, we'll be reciting the closing declarations, but I just want to read the chat before that. I share my love and blessings from a place of wholeness, completeness, and abundance. I love this. I'm peaceful, healthy, and secure. My confidence is unshakable. My presence deeply grounded. I know I can achieve anything. Everything is possible for me. What I desire flows to me with ease. I express my truth unapologetically, using my voice with clarity and power. Oh my gosh, Aliyah, is it okay if you share this to our Empowered Women's Club group or anywhere or ELC chat? It's so good. I want to remember these answers. What is one assumption I'm ready to drop today? That success requires struggle or hard labor. That I must, yeah. That I must prove my worth to receive love and opportunity. That I'm not capable of stepping fully into my highest self. That I'm not ready to face my fears because I am. And I already am rising. I'm becoming stronger in managing my mental health. I'm opening myself more fully to love and wealth. I'm cultivating resilient, empowered, and healthier mindsets. I honor my growth and celebrate the powerful transformation I embody. Before, I used to be so defensive when people throw shades and I get hurt easily, but now I don't give a fuck. Especially when I know it's a projection and not an actual concern coming from a place of love. Exactly. When someone throws insults or judgments at me, it merely speaks of the scope of their understanding of me and the world around them. Correct. Also, being spiritual doesn't always mean being soft. Yes, it also doesn't necessarily mean that they can beat my ass either. But that's just me. I just act accordingly. Wow. Thank you for that. That's so true. And one thing I've learned along the way is that when someone tries to give me advice, I ask myself, do they practice what they preach? And do I want the life they're living? If not, then the answer is no. Exactly. Why are we listening to people who's not even practicing what they preach and we don't even want to live the lives that they live, right? Why are we not? Let's only listen to those who we want to be, like you aspire to be. It's all, let's only listen from them. Take the high road, yes. But there are times when spirit says they want to go low, take them to hell then, but make sure they go by themselves. Yes, I mean, I guess it all boils down to you don't give a damn or you don't give a fuck about what other people will say or think. This is so strong, this exchange. I also feel a deep connection between the two of you. Sophia, I feel the tingles. The energy is so strong. Yes. Oh my gosh. Hard Dev, everyone is vibrating so high. I love it. I'm grateful for everyone here. Me too. Thank you. Stay safe and have an amazing weekend. Week ahead, yes. See you tomorrow for our one-on-one session, dear Hardev. Thank you so much, divine beings. Yes, I already sent the link to the prompts in the chat, to the Canva link. I'll share it again. Message me on Instagram. All right, so let's do the closing declarations and that's it. Oh my gosh. I extended. I told you this time is extended, but again, normally this is just 90 minutes. So okay, my closing words are, no, let's do first the closing declarations and then let's do my closing words. Say this with me one last time. I am in the golden zone. I am on my golden timeline. Abundance flows to me freely and easily from all directions. I receive love. I receive prosperity. I receive miracles. Everything bends to the identity I consistently hold, and I choose to hold my highest identity now. I do not worry about abundance exchange. I give love, I give value, and it returns to me multiplied from all directions, from multiple sources, expected and unexpected, in increasing amounts on a continuous basis. My golden timeline is real. My abundance is real. My worthiness is real, and I claim it all now. I'm safe. I'm guided. I'm protected. I'm supported more than I realize. I release this into the field. It is done. I do not need to make it land. I do not need to rush to activate it. I let the shift breathe easily. I go now into my day as the person who already has all of this. I show up for my community as the leader I am. I coach from overflow. I love from abundance. I receive with grace and ease and flow. This is the law. This is the truth. So be it. And so it is. Whew. Ah, love it. Thank you so much for joining me. I want you to celebrate how far you've come, not just where you're going, but this version of you showed up today, who showed up even when Mercury retrograde is still in its final stretch. You choose growth over comfort. You choose being in the stretch zone where anything and everything is possible. You choose your God state over circumstantial power. You choose your personal power. you are worth celebrating. Everything you are, everything about who you are is worth celebrating. All of your gifts are worth celebrating. And remember that your magnetic power is growing stronger every single day. Even when you cannot see it yet, believe it first, and then you will see it. It's not to see it is to believe it. It is believe it, and you shall see it. And every time you choose love over fear, every time you take one aligned, inspired action step, every time you show up in a space like this, you're strengthening your magnetic signature. You're becoming more magnetic. You're becoming more you. You're becoming more and more of what you really are, your highest, fullest self. To all the divine feminine queens, divine masculine kings here, I'm so honored to share this space with you today. Thank you for trusting me with your journey. Thank you for showing up. And remember that everything you're calling in is already on its way. Allow me to just give you the final blessings. Thank you, thank you. I love the chat. So many loves, so many hearts. Oh, thank you, Marie. Ah, thank you. All right, I'll smile. All right, let me just give you the final blessings. Just relax. You can touch your heart or just allow yourself to receive. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away all your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. And may you walk gently through the earth and know its beauty all the days of your life. May you always be happy, healthy, harmonious, successful, at peace, blissful, powerful, strong, magnetic, radiant, courageous, confident. And may you always have this openness and willingness to serve with love and always operating in pure love frequency. Let us bring our hands together in prayer and let's recite the 5 Reiki principles, or you can just simply say yes after me. Just for today, I'm at peace. I trust. I'm grateful. I work joyfully. I am love. And with a smile on our faces, let's slowly and gently open our eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. See you again this Friday for the healing circle and next month for the community coaching call and all our upcoming events and in our WhatsApp group. Love and light. Namaste. Thank you.